God, no.
Important question. Sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? This is actually a very good question. Sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe? I thought that was Victor coming.
Woo! That scared the hell out of me, bro.
Personally, for me, I'm a sock, sock, shoe, shoe guy. No, I can't do it. This is horse. I think anybody who does shoe, sock, and alternates, that's weird. I'm gonna admit it. If you put on a sock, then a shoe, and then have another sock on, and then another shoe, like, I don't know who you are. Squares annoying. Squares is for squares. Because I feel like certain people will like Papa John's over Domino's. You know what I mean? Like weird people. Oh, nah, dude. You can't. Listen, I got you. Where's he at? Is he the bounty? Yo, watch this. I'm up. Never mind. Call me. Son of a bitch. Alright. Oh my god. Oh no.
I need him to focus. You already know which one you're gonna get. No! Guys.
Hey, what's going on? Am I silk? Well, I wish it was silk. It's more like not feeling under the weather. I'm feeling under the weather. I haven't for like a while. What's up, Bear? Welcome out, homie. Good to have you. You're not a Bard main? You could be. You actually like Bard, unlike most people for some reason. The thing is that people don't dislike Bard. People just don't think that Bard is good in like Savage raids. That's like the real problem. So if you try and bring a Bard into an ultimate, like it usually doesn't perform well. It not gonna say anything. I'm not saying anything just because of the fact that my voice is in a. So people have to understand, like when I'm sick, you can tell based on how I sound, and as a result, people find out very quickly that like my voice is at like a whole different octave, and then it ends up sounding crazy. So yeah, I'm not gonna use this opportunity to say anything of the nature, like but I'm thinking in my mind that most likely we are all here to do DSR, so that should be the case scenario potentially. There has because a lot of people are actually not feeling well. Like I'm not feeling well, both melees aren't feeling well, the healer isn't feeling well, one of them has COVID, so it's like a whole lot of nonsense. Yeah, so yeah, honestly, that's what I do. I wear I usually wear I wear these glasses when my eyes hurt because of, like staring at the screen for too long sort of thing. Like usually when I stare at the screen at night on like a normal day basis, whatever, like it's usually not too bad. But like my eyes are actually like sensitive is the word I'd probably use. So as a result, I wear these instead. But we'll see. Oh, there it is. Wait, I think that's the message. Let me see what it says here. Okay, party finder is up. So let's go join that. Okay, so we are actually doing DSR. Chances are it'll be a shorter stream depending on how people feel and how the vibes go. Because, like, I honestly don't expect people to, myself included, I don't expect people to perform well just because, you know. Like, I expect it to be a bit rough for everyone's sake. But, like, we'll find out. I'm not too worried, but I'm not too sure. Groove the ills away. Honestly, if it was as easy as just like dancing him away, I think I'd be down. But at the same time, I don't know. Life is complicated sometimes, you know. You gotta try and like make do what you can. Try to make sure glam is good for DSR. Okay. All that's left to do is turn on this, and then we're good. Then we come over here. Yeah, so it sounds like as if we should be doing DSR in about 25 minutes ish. Okay. I think my chair's broken. That's what that sound basically was. Rum will get me better? Absolutely not. I literally, what's today? It's the 18th. The last time I had anything to drink was like was it last weekend? I think it must have been last weekend. Because it was like one of my friends' birthday. And like we went out and stuff like that. One shot every wipe. I think I'd actually die. So I'm good. That's literally like, wait, I can tell you exactly how many shots it would be based off of yesterday's runs. That's 25 shots. Literally. Last time we did this on Monday, we wiped 25 times. That's 25 shots. Then the day before, it was 27. And then day 2, it was like if it was like day 2, I would have had 47 shots if I drank per wipe. And that would actually be my nightmare. 47 shots. I don't think anybody in the history of the universe can drink that many shots in a day. So consider me completely uninterested. I'm just working on my plate real quick and then I'll probably be good to go. I think I can bounce between servers during while we like queue up and stuff like that. So I might just do that for like a little bit. Okay. I have my glam. So then let's go paladin. And then I need to do okay. Make sure the audio's on. Oh, I think I was just gonna, since I'm sitting in not party finder, I'm sitting in primal, so I might just try to find ranks to kill some time until then. This is usually what I end up doing. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just sit here until Ultras ranks pop up, and I'll probably try and do those if I can. What in the world is this video? this song goes kind of hard. This song goes hard. Oh shoot, not water. I actually absolutely need my water. If I don't have water, I'm gonna die. I think I left it in my kitchen. I'll be right back. Literally, like, water saved my life. Left in my kitchen. As expected, East Shroud. Get hype from baby wipes, my god. I actually like really enjoy I think these guys are also going for the A rank over here. And I think they killed it. Did they actually already kill the A rank? That's gonna be Shenanigans, bro. Oh no, there it is. What are y'all waiting here for then? Are you guys not care about the A rank? Okay, well I care about the I'm here to kill the A rank. Okay. Yep, that was me. Okay. We go back. Oh, we pull the A rank. I'm calling Yoshi. Man, it'd be hilarious actually if people were still really salty about A ranks getting pulled, because I do understand that, like, to a very high degree, like, it used to be a really big ordeal, and then eventually people sort of just stopped caring about A ranks, which kind of sucks, because I actually appreciated when every single rank was important, you know, because like literally you had to wait for every single rank regardless just to be able to like confirm the poll. But like, I guess now that it's so late in the world, nobody cares. Like, I care obviously, but like people don't care anymore. It's because like just people playing through the game, like on their accounts, basically, like when they're first time going through it, they basically spawn the A ranks. I can't even get an S rank first without my game at 400 ping. Yeah, my friend officially got the mount for killing all of the what is it, like the 1000 S ranks essentially, and I have like such a mountain to climb in comparison. Like, I don't even kill S ranks often enough. The thing is, like, it must have been early Shadowbringers, I want to say. Like, early and mid Shadowbringers, I went on every single Hunt Train and S rank and A rank I could possibly find. And then once Endwalker came out, I literally stopped caring. But I learned the hard way that I probably should care, like a little bit, just because like that way I can not only work on that mount, but just be able to like effectively do what I gotta do for the sake of the thing, you know. So I mean, honestly, like, going for A ranks is really easy. Like, you get to kill the ones that are in like a armor board. Those are the ones that are worth doing, because that way because like, now that I understand that you can get the relic stuff for the Zodiac weapons, and on top of that you can I keep my person on button. Yeah, now it's like so important to collect these allied seals versus everything else. Like I don't care about anything else. What am I going for right now is a TV one. Oh yeah, the Fate. The Fate's sick. The Fate's really cool. Man, I really want to complete P12, dude. I want this weapon so badly. I keep missing the time window though. Oh yeah, you gotta join one of those parties where they basically like, you know, announce it. I don't know if I have it actually. I don't have it on this character, but I do have it on my other character. Either way, like for me, like mount farming is not really like I don't know. Mount farming to me currently is not like my priority. Like if I can get it, then like for sure. But if I can't, then like I don't care. It just depends on what mount it is too. Like I'll definitely care about certain mounts depending on the scenario, but like I'm not gonna go nuts over certain mounts that I can't acquire, or like haven't done P12 yet. The thing is, like I've done the first. I can do the entire first phase with my eyes closed, but the problem is that like I want to try and get to phase 2, but nobody does phase 2 because they can't do phase 2. And it's honestly, I've been kind of beating myself up about it because like obviously we're doing ultimates, which is cool, and I'm glad that I'm doing ultimates, but what I need my reaction video. So I want to get the clear video for P12 and then react to phase 2. But every single time I've tried to do that, no one is able to complete phase 1, or no one wants to like blind prog phase 2. So I kind of have to just wait until I find that opportunity where like somebody joins, because like I sat in Party Finder, I kid you not, for like an entire day and just nobody joins the party, or they do join it and then they can't do the mechanics. So, and then of course, like, you know, you kind of quit and you're like, I don't feel like this anymore. So, I mean, I also am like, is it that hard? I mean, it's not even that hard. It's just that like players, it's just Party Finder, dude. Mechanically, it's not. I would say out of the 4 fights minus the final boss, because you know P12 is a 2-parter. I would say out of the 4, like the order of difficulty is like, not including health and like just mechanic base. I would say that like it's 9, 11, 12, 10. Like I think 10's the hardest fight out of the 4, besides the final boss, basically. So, like, mechanically 10 is harder than 12, part 1. And 9 is the easiest, I would say, out of all of them. So, it's just that people in Party Finder are just, you know, now that obviously all the hardcore and like the mid-core players who completed the fight, like they're all done with the fight, like they're not even trying to go for their reclears, you know what I mean? Like the only players that are left are the people who are like us, where they're like, yeah, I don't care, and I'll like eventually get it, or the casuals. So those player bases are the ones that are basically like, oh yeah, like I'll eventually crack at it if I feel like it or not at all. So otherwise everyone has completed the tier and like they're chilling. So the thing is, like, for me personally, like P10 is actually like, P10's not that hard of a fight, but like that's only because of the fact that I've done it 100 times, you know. But when you're progging it though, yeah, P10 is like hard. P10 was a hard fight to prog in comparison to like 9, 10, or 9, 11, and 12. Like 12 was actually not that hard for the first part. I didn't really have too much of a difficulty with it. I would like for this person to come down so I can give them credibility for it. But if they don't get credibility, then Yeah. So the thing is, like, honestly, like, because like once you actually like prog 12, like progging 12 is honestly kind of fun. Progging 9 can be a little bit of a nightmare depending on what it boils down to. Like 9 can either prog really well or prog really poorly. It just depends on like who you're progging it with and how and all that sort of stuff. 10 is hard to prog when players aren't consistent. And the thing is, like, the whole fight is a body check. So like you basically have to make sure that you've, at least mechanic wise, like near mastered the fight. Until you get to, like, if you're trying to do like bonds 1, you get to master bonds 1 before you can even try and do bonds 2. But like most times in like raiding, when you've seen a mechanic, then like your prog point is that mechanic, even if you haven't cleanly done the other one prior. And that's an issue. Like, it's not usually an issue when you can figure it out when you see it, but like in P10, like you gotta actually know how to do it before you can just go do the next mechanic. P9 and 11 like don't require that, except for like certain mechanics. Like with P9, you gotta definitely master Limit Cut 1 before you can try and do Beast Phase, and then master Rockbreaker 2 before you can do Limit Cut 2. But like you can still kind of reinforce it like a little bit, and then, you know, once you see it, you kind of figure it out, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But like Limit Cut 1 requires you to like master, basically, because if you keep on messing up in Limit Cut 1, like it just makes it so difficult to actually clear the fight, basically, and it really sucks. So I just don't recommend, like, I wouldn't recommend anybody to try to, like, you know, go past Limit Cut until they can clear Limit Cut like alive. Like when I first survived Limit Cut in P9, I just didn't, you know, I made sure that I got like a chance to do every single aspect of the mechanic, you know, get like every single number, do every strategy, whatever's like generalized to PF in the public. And then once I got that underway, then I was like, okay, cool, I can go on to Beast Phase. And then from there it was smooth sailing, because like Limit Cut 2 is easy compared to 1. Rockbreaker 2 is not that hard compared to like 1. So like P10 as a whole, like until I like effectively like survived HH, I like refused to prog and do like a clear party until I understood the yeet for the tank busters and all the number stuff. So, and then 11 was like the same thing. Like I could brute force 11 really easily until we get to like dark and light. Then I had to just like make sure I got every pattern for dark and light and like what to do during this parts. And then once I got to that part, I was like, okay, I got this fight. But thankfully though, P11 was an easier fight to prog and clear. I'd probably say I was like clear ready in P11 like the day that I went in and did the fight, basically. But that was it. And then P12, yeah, like I mean, P12 was, it was hard to get the reaction video for 12 because I couldn't find people to do it because it was so late in the tier. And then it was so problematic because like once I effectively got to Limit Cut and then I just saw Super Chain 2, I was like, okay, I can do this. This is not that hard. And that was literally it. But again, people suffer in Bonds 3 and not Bonds 3, sorry, Para 3, Paradigm 3, and because that's when that's what the 4 towers and then the debuffs and then the, you know, that mechanic, and then Limit Cut is hard for people for some reason. I don't know why, but people really struggle with Limit Cut in P12. Limit Cut in P9 is easy, or sorry, Limit Cut in P9 is harder than Limit Cut in P12 for sure. But like, you know, people just have a hard time. And the only reason why it's easier is because in P12 everything is done in pairs versus doing it like solo. You technically still do it in pairs in P9, but like the mechanic is still individualized between the pairs. So like if you get deformation in P9, like 1 and 3 is the same, but just the order of who goes first is not the same, you know, that's different. But like in P12, if you get 1 and 3, the order is basically the same for both players. Like you just go to the same spot for both positions, essentially. So I don't know, it's a whole debacle. Anyways, depending on how quickly we do DSR today, I don't know if we'll do the entire thing. We start in like 4 minutes. In a nutshell, if we have to like end it early because of reasons, then like I might go check Party Finder and see if I can do P12 over there. But if I can't, I'll probably just chill. Because I'm just as cool with that. Because like I already hear my voice getting more coarse the more that I talk. And that's because like my voice is tired. So that most likely when we go into the instance, I'll probably be like a little bit on the quieter side. Just to kind of like honestly to focus, because my eyes are gonna start hurting just from like doing mechanics and whatnot. We'll find out. I should probably also go make tea, just to kind of like save my. Actually, I'm gonna go do that real quick too. I'll be back. Making tea would definitely be like a game changer. I see people are also in the Discord call. How's it going, bros? We just gotten. Career. Who's Mantis? I'm about to say Nada's coming in after Noah. That's crazy. Nada's good. You came here before Nada's did. That's like an achievement, bro. I don't see you. Where are you? Somebody. Nah. See, you set yourself up for that one. I'm about to say not as stupid as me. Because, bro. They officially been stereotyped.
Filthy rats! You to pieces!
I'll search for dominance. Phase. It's one of the best phases in the whole game.
I'll cut you to pieces!
It ends here. And now the final cup.
You don't know. You don't know. Except for him. That's right. Nice. That probably wasn't built for it. That's sick. That's crazy. What do you think he does though? My man got 8 wives, the reason. Coming back out. Bro, my man got the 200 parts, bro. Come on, that's still out. Let's get some games. Now, log out. Yeah, Irish New York. Yeah, it's Gucci. Exactly. Right, let me go plan my Steam Deck and PC at the same time. How you gonna tell this? Oh, you suck. Bro, just get bigger hands. Bro, I can clear T on a Steam Deck right now. I'm down. I can clear T on a Steam Deck with a keyboard and a mouse right now. I don't even play KVM, bro. trying to figure out if I should try to clean the bathroom beforehand, or should I just like wait patiently? Too late. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Safer middle. Oh, okay. Died, that's a good time. Yeah, I usually only wear these glasses when if like my eyes are in shambles or like I'm like sick or something. So, however, I gotta go to the bathroom again because I've been drinking water all day. I'll be Wait. I think it's when I play it in the game, there's a probable chance that the game is just really loud. I'm actually just gonna like lower the game volume overall in total because I think that's actually gonna make like a big difference too. So that'll probably sound a lot more nicer. But also my voice is pretty quiet in comparison to like normal. So definitely don't anything. Okay, great. Yeah. Hello, Boo. Hope that all is well. We are currently doing TSR. Could be a fun vibe. A lot of people are coming down with something of the nature, myself included. I mean, that's okay. I'd rather be sick and then like, actually, I don't know why I would say that. I mean, yeah, despite being sick, I'm not like dying, you know? All this water, tea, and medication is just like keeping me afloat, thankfully. The thing is, like, whenever I do get sick, it's not something that happens on like a frequent basis, so it's kind of like an in and out sort of thing. And in like essential notes, if you will. Yeah, actually. And like, it's just a pretty stream. My man's under the map, just unlimited LB spit. This is already drama that's like kind of nuts already. Yeah, exactly. Like what he's doing is an ability that the black mage has, you know. It's called ethereal manipulation. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your grand company. You are made of stupid. Oh yeah. Whew. Anywho. Yeah, so currently there's we just found out that there's a person who's like live streaming right now and is literally hacking the F out of Final Fantasy 14 right now. And is basically trying to call out the fact that like the developers won't do anything about it, unfortunately. Which is really like crude to showcase like how much people just really, you know. Anyways, it's not important. But if it's gaining as much attention as it is right now, it's gonna become a problem for sure. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the thing you have to understand too. Like, the world is filled with, like, degenerate morons, so half the time that they do stuff, they just kind of, like, don't really give a crap, unfortunately. Saber middle. Both way works. Nah. Bro, Spudsy's watching him. People are streaming. Bro, Spudsy's watching the live stream right now. Yeah, that shit kind of great. Yeah, bro, that shit is crazy. This shit is griefy, dog. What server is he on right now? That's crazy. Oh, he's on Diablos. Bro, my main is queuing into ranked CC right now. That gonna be so crazy. Thank you for the lurk. Looking per usual. Wait, I need to know what you're making though. You always intimidate me, Carl. Like, really delicious sounding food from the Straddle City, honestly. Glasses. What's up, Larry? Glasses and this is the result of me being like under the water, basically. So I'm just trying to like enjoy the time for the camera. Hope you're doing well. We're just vibing tonight, so nothing too crazy. However, there is like insane FF14 drama going on right now. Like someone is live hacking on the stream right now and generating almost like a lot of people on the stream basically. It's crazy. Haven't killed an RB6? W, right? All time. Bummer. Okay. Take that one. He got banned already. I'm off Twitch for sure. I don't know about FF though, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably get banned too if that's the thing. He's definitely about to get banned on 14 for sure as well. And then like they're gonna do the fan fest, and then after fan fest they're gonna come out like a statement like, oh shit, you know, this is unacceptable, etc. Oh, this was Look. Yeah, bro. We out here though. Hey, on the bright side though, the freaking cheater got banned, so that's cool. Fuck that guy. That guy annoying himself with that shit. I wonder if he is trending on Twitter right now as a result. He should be. I wouldn't be surprised. you heard of Glorp? Not Glorp. No. Definitely not. But that's also like what? Netflix? Were you sick yesterday? Yeah. I was like 2 out of commission to like even stream. Like yesterday we were just playing 14 and I was literally just crafting and like doing maps. That's it. I didn't even stream yesterday. I was fighting like a pretty bad headache as well on top of everything that I feel right now, and then I guess like I took enough like Dayquil and like Advil and whatnot to like, you know, not have a headache, so I'm live now, but as I keep on playing this right now though, the headache is coming back. So I'm just trying to find it. And then on the side note though, Netflix has announced price increases. The basic plan is now $12 a month. And then the premium plan is $23 a month. That's actually kind of insane. Bro, I would never at all a day in my life pay $23 for like Netflix. I like 7-day migraine also feel like hell, felt like hell. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I never get sick, so I usually don't really worry or think about it all too much, but then I guess like, you know, karma hit me in my face because in a simple nutshell, I like sleep with my windows open, and I guess like the wind must have been blowing at night, like profusely, where like it ended up actually being a problem. You know what I mean? Like usually I sleep with the windows open and it's not a problem, but because I had the windows open, it was a problem. Because of the fact that the wind was like stronger overnight basically. So that's the reason why too. Netflix isn't the best streaming service right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it like to a small degree, but $23 for the premium plan is like crazy actually. Because the price for some plan is plus app don't you may change at $607. So like the basic plan is $12. There is an ads plan which is $7, which I don't even know why I don't have that one. I actually like the ads plan. It like gives me a reason to stand up and like stretch my legs, you know what I mean? But like for a premium plan to be $23 is crazy. Because like I feel like there's just no real reason for I gotta get right. Thanks, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Sophie. We're not doing too bad, but we're also like, all of us are trying to fight the weather right now, so we're a little bit struggling, but we're trying to figure it out at the same time. Heard from a little homeless man that wanted to buy some of the stuff behind premium, but that'd be really annoying actually. I would hate that because like there's not a single like streaming service that does that. So if they did do that, that shit would be absolutely garbage. Yeah. I have to show you something in regards to Red Mage. Hey, let me know, dude. Brother, he made another fucking channel. Bro, the hacker made another channel. He's about to go live again. This shit is cringe as sin, dog. I got it. All the way. Got 20 points, 28.20%. Threes.
This ends here. And now the final cup.
Melee. Range. Tanks. Revive me. Hell yeah. Dej. Yeah, we tried. The damage was pretty. The damage is pretty low actually compared to what I would have brought down to him, so that's unfortunate behavior. No, for real. The hacker's on kick now. Yeah. I also 100% don't have barrier by that time, so I had to use it. Right. I had 45 seconds remaining by the time it was there. I used it at the beginning of Resentment. I either use it at the beginning of Resentment, during dives, or during... Yeah. Auto for sure. Okay. he's lagging. Look at this. Do you understand how insane it is that this guy has 600 viewers and he's hacking and cheating in the FF14 right now? Like, it's actually pretty nuts. I mean, let this be a testament to the masses that, like, bruh, you were not supposed to be doing this. Now, I'm not somebody who necessarily thinks that, like, they shouldn't. Obviously, like, you know, because some companies, like, require your local files to be able to, like, make sure that the hacking thing is involved, and, like, 14 doesn't necessarily want to do that because, you know, privacy issues, but this is, like, insane, you know what I mean? My man has a window over here showcasing what he can do, you know? His speed hacking thing is insane. Will be even more hilarious if he loses, but, like, dude, the fact that he's actually, look at him, look at this. Man skyrockets up into the masses to avoid getting hit by the thing, and then, like, yeah, I mean, this is, like, insane. So I don't know what they need to do necessarily to, like, prevent this from happening, but something about this has to be done. And it also doesn't help that, like, this is happening in the coincidental moment of FanFest on the way sort of thing. So it's like, bruh, that's actually nuts. So imagine if it was normal gameplay, bro. If I can be a machinist and skyrocket to the air and then not get hit by anybody and then just LB anybody from anywhere, bro, that'd be the way that it works, you know what I mean? But it's like, there are actual players who are literally taking the time out of the day. But, like, you can clearly see a lot of the stuff that he has, right? He's got, like, this whole listing of things going on, you know? There is a lot to, like, take into account of. And, like, here's the thing, right? I don't know how he garnered all this attention, because obviously, like, he must have basically made an announcement, because right now he's on a Crystal data center. Yeah, he's literally on a Crystal data center and is, like, being surrounded by players, you know what I mean? Now, I don't necessarily think that the players that are currently giving him the attention necessarily should be flagged in any kind of way, but it's pretty nuts actually that, like, this is what's happening. So I don't know. The thing is, like me personally, like, I'm so I think that like as a person who plays this game like a lot, I've never really had like a reason to mod or hack this game. Like it's just, you know, not only is it against the rules, I just don't care. Like it doesn't bother me in any way, shape, and form. But like this is what's nuts actually. You know what I mean? So just like don't do this, bro. Like don't put yourself in the situation that it boils down to, because this is actually nuts. Yeah. And I think that like he's gonna keep on. The problem too though is that he's queuing in things competitively. You know what I mean? He's queuing into things competitively, and that's gonna piss people off like to a high degree, because they're also probably all in the alliance chat or like the shout chat being like, what's going on? Like who's that guy in the sky? You know what I mean? So, and it's crazy too because like he already got banned on Twitch with an account, and now he's on Kick. And I guess it's just a matter of like waiting for, you know, what it boils down to. I'm okay. We're trying to like toughen up through this DSR run because my voice is getting more coarse the more that I talk, but like it's okay. Why risk an account that you have 1,000, 5,000 hours? It's not worth cheating since all the information. I mean, I think the problem too though is that like even if it's a new account, it's like not that difficult for him to just, you know, I don't know what the process works in terms of like getting banned and that sort of thing, but like it's bad. The other thing too is like, here's the thing you gotta understand too, this is also like people are using all these mod things or whatever even on like the Dynamis servers, and like it's garnered zero attention. So like if you wanted to like, if a new player goes to Dynamis, there's just a bunch of Lalafels that are just like farming the early areas of the game sort of thing, you know, and just like able to do what they get, you know, do what they gotta do basically. I personally think that it's nuts that he's actually like look, what's happening is he's taunting the developers, you know, he's making it very clear that like he's targeting Square Enix and being like, yo, they won't do anything to me because of the fact that like I can turn this on and they can't stop me. Square probably hasn't trickled into this yet, but obviously like Twitch already caught him, and I'm sure that like, you know, Twitch talks to them to some degree, and like, you know, conversation might pass around, he might end up getting banned at some point in time. But because the thing is like everybody who's basically trying to praise him right now and showcase that he's using all this stuff is also like surrounded by people who are also flagging him for doing this. Like I'm not going to be surprised if a GM eventually pulls him in and just like gets rid of him, you know what I mean? But the strictness of this needs to be really like exacerbated. It needs to be much worse for people who use this stuff and like get punished for it, because like he's basically taking the, you know, the skeletal structure of like an NPC. His name is exposed, like his name is on here. I almost wonder if I even know this person because they're like a Crystal player, you know. Like, as a person I used to do like a ton of content on Crystal, like I don't know, because I feel like there should be certain parameters that like showcase, you know, like if a character somehow makes it in a very certain area of like the thing, obviously like, they should just be removed from being able to like reach a certain area, you know what I mean? So I have no idea, but let's see how this ends up going. And bro, if he's queuing into PvP again actually, so like his name, his kick name is his account name, you know what I mean? So, and like I think the worst part about it too is like a lot of these people have no idea what they're getting into. I don't want to necessarily put, so when he was streaming this on he's not even in the, he's already off the map. That's actually insane. So when he was streaming this on Twitch, his chat was full of like nonsense things. You know what I mean? That's so insane. The game hasn't even started yet, and he's already like died. You know what I mean? The thing is, like, I don't. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so nuts. Yeah, that's the thing. He's actively doing this, and players can see him, and then players actively know that he's doing this. So essentially, what's happened is he had a Twitch stream, and like it did not take long for him to get like nuked off Twitch. You know, like he got nuked off Twitch. Straight up, he got nuked off Twitch, and basically on the I don't remember what it was, but on the account in the shout chat, he basically said that like, oh, Twitch was able to ban me faster than Square Enix did, so like LOL, you know what I mean? And then as a result, it was just like, bruh, like he's actively sitting here modding the F out of this game, and I can even see what it is too. Like I know what the program is that he's using, and like I can see that like he's got things turned on and turned off, and like, you know, he clearly has like wall hacks on and all that kind of stuff too, which is crazy to me. So yeah, I think it's been, I can tell you exactly how long. Hold on a second. What time is it right now? He's been doing this for about like 45 minutes, I would say. Like what most likely happened was he started like hacking and then queued into a match and turned on the stream, and then basically was in frontline PvP, like in the sky, basically just doing what he's doing. That was pretty much it. And then from that point forward, he must have gotten reported by somebody or enough people on Twitch to get his account banned, but like Square is still, you know, they're not, I don't know if it's like 20% on the clock sort of thing, but yeah, he's been doing this hacking thing since like at least like 8:45 today, and it's currently 9:30 almost. So I say like as far as record shows, it's been 45 minutes that he's been doing this, and like it's clearly like a secondary account, you know. It's not a like, this is like a huge spit in the face to SE for this. The thing is that funny that Twitch affected SE if it, well, that's the problem though, right? I don't know how they're going to be able to do it though, because I can guarantee you that like this is going to blow up in like the internet world, you know what I mean? Like I'll be shocked if he doesn't somehow go trending on Twitter. Oh, he's already, oh, there's no jaw. Let me see right now. Hold on a second. Oh no, not yet technically speaking. So what's going to end up happening is someone is going to eventually expose him on there it is. And there it is. So I mean, this is the problem, you know what I mean? Like for him to be getting hit with a mask like this is already like a huge problem. Like Kick and Twitch are doing things that are necessary to remove him off the platform, but the problem is that he's still on whatchamacallit, he's still on, like right now I can probably go to the server he's on a character, and then I'll see him sitting there going up and down and doing what he's doing, you know what I mean? So bro, I think that's crazy actually. I mean, like, thank goodness they got rid of him from the platform side of things, but like there's no stopping him, you know. I think that like Twitch banned his IP, so he couldn't make another account on Twitch. So he made another account on, well, he made an account on Kick and then went live on Kick, and is probably going to end up like figuring out another way to, you know, do what he has to do. But bro, like lesson learned, bro. Don't do this shit, because that's crazy. Like The problem is that like Square isn't gonna do anything about it until post FanFest. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be able to run around freely and do what he has to do and go figure it out. And I think that's really unfortunate because like imagine spitting in the face of your favorite game and the company that it is too. Yeah, I mean, like if I loved this game so much and if they allowed me to mod and hack it, then like I might dabble in it, but I'm not trying to like have the internet flag me for it and then expose me for it too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, we'll find out because like, and I think that like people are having fun with it too because obviously like it's one of those situations where like nobody really cares. Because like in a technicality perspective, like you can't get caught for like the fact that you were like witness to it, but to actually be part of it would definitely be like a huge red flag. So it's pretty nuts that people would deliberately go out of their way to like to do exactly what that guy's doing. So, and like don't be surprised. He's already on the Crystal server talking about how like he got banned again on Kick and then he's gonna try and make another account, but that he can't. And then it's gonna be like a small little moment and then like I said, he's probably gonna be um he's definitely going to get banned for exposing it because of the fact that like he whatchamacallit, like he streamed it and like his name account is on there. So he's not gonna be opposed to getting that account banned. Like I don't think so. So but like I don't know, it kind of depends because like he also had like Machinist. He was playing Machinist, which means that like he must have at least like either bought like a skip or he just somehow slowly worked on the content and then like that was it, you know what I mean? I don't know if he I don't know if you can do free trial PvP. I don't know if you can queue into PvP as a free trial, but like if he did that, then like that's gonna be also pretty insane. Because like I hope that like as a result of that though, I'm gonna go check and see if I can find it. I know exactly where he is too, so I wonder if he's gonna end up like I want the devs to say something about that. And you didn't give me outside of Fest that have to team that should have to just ban him like in 5 minutes of showing it, yet he's just running around still. Right, right. I mean, people run the clock 24/7. And like here's the thing too, right? Like there is a there is there's definitely like a 24/7 team. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely a 24/7 team that like keeps record or track of what's going on. But whether or not they actually take action as quickly as they do, I think is kind of like it's either like a company issue or it is like a time issue. Like it's kind of hard to decipher it, honestly. Because in my mind, if I was in this situation of like, if I was like the person who was leading the charge for Square Enix as like a team for the security measure of things, um, I would have, I'd have players working on the clock and playing the game. And so like as soon as they have like grandmaster power to just like or game master power to like just get rid of people, like they just don't have to think about it. They can just see it with their own eyes and they just turn it off. So because like I think from like a legal standpoint, Square has to like gather the evidence and like present it for what it's worth in that whole spiel. Um, in like a simple nutshell for it too. So like if you get the actual evidence that says like, oh, this guy was confirmed to be using this and that and the third and then got caught with it and then exposed, then yeah, I think people would then take the necessary steps to like confirm the ban. But like if you just get banned without evidence or without like verbal confirmation or written confirmation of conversation, then I feel like that's gonna be like the problem. Because he'll try to appeal it. Like if as long as it's unappealable, then there's nothing that he or anybody can do about it. You know what I mean? But I mean, bro, I'm here. I don't even know where he is, but so This is that crowd on Diablos. It's funny how they get PvE and go under mod bans faster than PvP. I mean, the whole purpose of the modding situation is just to, like, don't, like, Yoshi P's made it very clear since the dawn of time, bro. He literally says, like, if you use it, just don't break my game, and, like, if you use it, then, like, don't stream it. Yeah, I mean, ooh, what is this? Bruh. See? Yeah. See, this is exactly what the problem is, right? My man's gone to Twitter to make it very clear what it boils down to. See, like, this is that thing, right? This is a person who's not afraid of spitting in the face of the development company, right? Like, he's live, right? Is he up in the air right now? Oh, I don't even see him, technically. Yeah, I don't even see him. See, so that's the thing, that's what I logically don't understand, right? Like, how is he currently floating in the air? There's so many people here that oh, you know what? That's what it is. There's so many people here that I can't see him in the air. So, yeah, you see, like, this is... He's not loading, yeah, because, like, I guarantee you, if I run over, there's gonna be just people... Yeah, exactly. There's just people hidden. Because there's literally there's so many players here that are basically causing the scene. So that's why you can't see him right now, because he's up there and there's so many players in this one concentrated area. Like, there's just, you know, there isn't really much you can do about it. So but that's the problem, right? Is that, like, he's getting banned faster on social media sites versus other people. You know what I mean? It's funny that he still hasn't been taken to GMJ or banned in game yet, though. Well, that's what I'm talking about, though. You know, that's the problem with the entire thing, is that because Square needs to take very precautious measures in order to, you know, as quickly as Twitch and Kick hit them with the ban hammer on that situation. And he's live on X. I didn't even know you can stream on X. Like, I actually had no idea. But the fact that he's live right now doing this is, like, mind-blowing to me. And, like, what? It's been an hour, and he's been... The problem... Yeah, so, like, as funny as it is that, like... As funny as it is that he's not been banned yet from this game or put into GM jail or, like, removed or anything of that nature, you know, like, it's still... I can't really put them at blame, though. PvP actions until days later? Right. Oh, yeah. Like, that's the thing. He's deliberately gathering this evidence, you know? Like, we're not at fault for displaying it, right? We can only be supportive and trying to get rid of it. Like, it's not my objective to necessarily, like, I'm not going to get in trouble for showing you what he's doing. I think it's actually like it's like me being like a reporter, you know? I'm just kind of like showcase you, like, what's going on. And I'm just like, bro, this guy needs to figure it out. And, like, the fact that he's doing this is actually crazy. So, like, Square needs to... That's the reason why they're not going to necessarily ban him right away on the spot. They should do this. They should just ban him on the spot, but they can't, because I think within their rules and regulation, they had to, like, provide, you know, again, like, written verbal confirmational evidence where they said, like, you know, like, because you violated this term and this situation, you know, they got to, like, read you your rights before they ban you, basically. You know, Twitch and Kick are like, yo, you like get out, right? They don't even care. But because he is doing this, and like I think Square is just trying to play it safe and careful like they always have been, sort of thing. It's not about them trying to like, it's not about how fast that they do it, it's about how they follow their own protocol. And again, I'm not saying this as somebody who like knows, but like, yeah, no, they probably will, because they probably will. It just might take some time. Yeah, I think that they'll, because like if Twitch is already like doing this with not with how Elon's been running it lately. I mean, I don't know about that, but in my mind, I'd like to think that like you got to realize that like this is already garnering likes and retweets and comments and attention, and people are posting and saying stuff about it right now. Like, don't, it's gonna start trending on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna start, or on X, but whatever. It's gonna start trending, and that's what's gonna be the problem. I'm just waiting for it to appear. Because like again, like the thing is that there's a multitude of players right now who are in full support of this, and they're like, yeah man, like go ahead and cook and you do what you gotta do, and like we ain't gonna stop you and we don't care, etc. And then you have other players who are like, this is completely unacceptable, like get rid of this, ban him, why is he doing this, this is so hurtful to the community, such a slap in the face, you know, all that nonsense. So there is like a lot of this. So you know, oh man, you legally place markers, ban a few days later, they clean the arena, says that. No. See, like that's different though. Like that's a quality of life problem, you know, because you couldn't put markers in a certain place. Then what it boils down to is an issue, right? But like even with like AM, you know, with like the Allegan Melon as people want to call it, like even that being a thing is a problem, obviously, because like, but that also kind of shows you that like limitationally speaking though, like players are really bad at mechanics, or they're really lazy about doing mechanics. Like we had the Melon in freaking the new EX trial, which is like really depressing because like that fight doesn't require anything, you know what I mean? But like for somebody to put markers because that's like makes lives easier sort of thing is like crazy. So, in fairness, though, when it comes to X, like, there is a lot of crap that I've seen on this that, like, I try to block and mute and remove because, like, it's very explicit and, like, very terrible context, you know? Well, that's what I'm saying, is, like, it's not even like a, bro, I came across that when I was streaming the other day. Like, literally, somebody had markers. Somebody had markers for the for that fight when I was trying to clear it on my main, and I was just so confused by why the markers were changing. But like again, I think that like, you know, it's just a problem. You gotta just either, yeah, you gotta report it and block it, and then just pray that they eventually come across the context. So. Because I know for a fact right now that like everybody's talking about this who's somewhere in the world of like the internet, you know, everyone's talking about it. Who's ready to pay $1 for a year to use X now? I heard about that, but like I also only heard about it being in like Middle Eastern countries. Like there's certain countries where they basically talked about that, but it wasn't specifically like a worldwide thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, but. It's really bad, dude. Like, this is a problem. They use it for the gravity puddle drop and the stacking spreads. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna delete my X, but you can still move from 2-factor authentication for non-sub the Twitter users. Yeah, what I will say is that, like, the way how the platform is functioning is kind of annoying because, like, I personally don't like the fact that, like, Twitter was once like a service that like made billions of dollars, and like the company is gonna start to like lose money because of what they're doing, and then like eventually they're gonna like, you know what I mean, they're rolling it out in New Zealand and the Philippines first. Yeah, that's what it was that I heard. You're right, that's what it was. It wasn't that like yeah, they're testing it in certain places first, and but like it's gonna get horrible backlash, you know. People are obviously gonna just be like, well, not doing that shit, fuck that, and then they're gonna just forget about it. And then same thing with anything of the nature, you know, any whatever it boils down to. Once they implement hashtags, make your threads account now. Yeah, I mean that too. That's what I'm saying though. Like he's doing ranked matches. And like you got to remember too, dude, there is going to be the people who are losing in ranked right now against this guy are definitely going to get angry that he's literally doing this. You know? Like he's 100% going to get hit with something crazy. For that exact purpose that it boils down to. Like I just think like here's the problem though, right? I don't know what he's saying. I don't have the audio playing. I can turn it on and you can't hear it, but right now I think it's just the gameplay. I don't hear anything like voice wise, because like you can't be stupid to put your voice on a video too, you know what I mean? See, like, here's what I'm talking about. The fact that he's all the way up here, like, there should just be like a, registration thing in the game where it's like, if your character somehow makes it up here, you know what I mean? If your character somehow makes it in this sky, then you should automatically get hit with something because, like, it's in, you know, it should just be impossible. I mean, I don't know that. You're right. But, like, again, I don't know. I would have been shocked if I heard his voice. Because, like, you can't even, I can't even, like, technically search the player up without necessarily, you know, something in the nature of homework. Like, nothing will come up and say that this person's name was, like, a prior name that appeared sort of thing, you know? But, bruh, all the content creators are gonna have a field day with this. It's really unfortunate because of the fact that, like, again, they're doing this. This is a deliberate attack, you know? It's a clear, deliberate attack, planned and, like, premeditated against the company because they're too busy getting ready for FanFest that, like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I personally think it's unfortunate that, like, this is what it boils down to. And, you know, yeah, because, like, he's here. I'm just sad by this, I think, honestly. Yeah. Because that's the thing, is, like, there are people who are... There are people who are just trying to showcase to you that, like, the support and security for, like, the thing is, like, there's people who love this game and they're like, oh my god, like, best game ever, I love it, blah blah blah, whatever, and then they're doing this also, you know what I mean? And, like, because Twitch and Kick banned him first. Oh yeah, I know, bro. He's been, trust me, he's already been hit with the ban hammer, or he's been, yeah. My man is fully exposed out here doing what he's doing. His name is the most named thing I'm seeing in the shout and yell chat right now. Yeah. So, it is what it is. That's what I was thinking. The person's probably super upset with the game, which is why he's doing this. I think it's like he's either upset or he just has the balls to think that, like, oh, like, they're not gonna take any action against him, you know. And, like, because they won't take any action against him, or at least he thinks that way, right? Like, right. Like, he's probably not interested in the current... Well, that's a problem too, though, right? Like, I think everyone is complaining about the current state of Endwalker. And I think a lot of people are just really being super hypocritical about what it boils down to. I think that's the biggest problem. Because, like... Endwalker was designed with heavy relation to the player feedback. Like that's what it was, you know. All the players who were complaining about the feedback about the burst window, they implemented it because we were complaining about there not being a burst window. Now we have one, and now we hate it, you know. So like, I feel like this needs to be an example of like Yoshi P needs to stop listening to a majority of what people are saying on the internet or feedback wise, right? And just make the game that he was trying to make. Because I think that this, here's what I will definitely say, and I don't even think that this is a hot take. I think this is actually pretty accurate. I think that what Yoshi P designed this game to be initially is far from what he actually intended this game to be. Like, there's obviously like a lot of elements that changed in this game over the course of time, and this game is vastly different than what Yoshi P envisioned it to be. But I think that because he was able to still listen to everyone and then still provide the experience that everyone's talking about, like he's actually kind of a king for that, you know what I mean? So I mean, that's the thing though, it's like it's a huge, there's two main groups that are complaining about the game in its current state. That's what it boils down to. I was talking to someone else about this. The biggest complaints are coming from two different groups: those that have played the game on time and do everything under the sun, or those that did what they wanted and now having nothing else to do. Yeah, so I mean, for me, it's like I can talk about this for an entire hour. So like, let me first just like digest messages. I would rather jobs be harder and fights be easier than jobs be stupid, dumb, and fights be punishing for one person weapon, because people who don't care about playing better won't play the job well, no matter how easy to make the job. So what's the point? So I feel like there's a big mixture of about both of those topics where so for the first point, you do have the hardcore players who basically feel like the content for this game should be catered to them, and then you have the casual players who feel like the content should be catered to them, and then the mid-core players who are, you know, who have none of the content or not enough of the content, because obviously like they want to be able to like sit in the window of both sides, but then, you know, what they're getting isn't, there's not like a lot of it, you know. So like, yeah, the hardcore players are getting ultimates, and the thing is like, it's been known since the beginning of time with this game that the game is designed so that you play the game, you enjoy the game, and then you come back and play the game later when the update comes out. Like, you're not supposed to play this game every single waking second unless you find a way to do so, right? I find a way to do so by playing with my alts. It's really easy to just do that. Not that big of a deal. But like for the hardcore players, once they've never ever once they get every single achievement, complete every ultimate savage raid, you know, get every relic, then it's like, yeah, dude, if you're done, then like, yo, go play something else. That's fine, right? So the casual players are just like, oh, we want to be able to do stuff, but like, we don't care about raiding and ultimates and whatnot, right? The casual players want something to do, and it's not just like RPing and freaking doing dungeons and relic farming and storyline, and you know, everybody needs a little bit of something to do. And I think, because like what I feel like is like, I've actually been thinking about this like a lot, and like there is this I call it like the umbrella theory, right? So you have, well, essentially right now in the world of Final Fantasy 14, we have three umbrellas, right? We got the casual umbrella, we got the mid-core umbrella, and we got the hardcore umbrella. Now there is content that fits underneath each umbrella because it was designed for that umbrella. So Ultimates is designed for the hardcore umbrella. Relics can kind of differentiate between being like a mid-core umbrella and like a casual umbrella. The story is the casual umbrella, but but each thing can fall under every single umbrella. It like doesn't technically matter, right? So I think the problem right now is that you know, if the ultimate is under the hardcore umbrella, if you are a player, if your player type is in like the casual or the mid-core umbrella, you are able to leave that umbrella temporarily to go join under another umbrella, right? So like, if I'm a mid-core umbrella player, I can go step under the hardcore umbrella and go do ultimates, but I can't take the concept of the ultimate out from under the hardcore umbrella and put it in the mid-core one. That's not how that works. So essentially, because people are complaining that there's nothing to do. It's just that, like, again, there's just only so many things that we can put under these umbrellas, you know? And people are fighting over what belongs to what umbrella. And that's an issue. Like, you are able to be under every umbrella, and content is designed to fit under certain umbrellas. But we also, as a community, we've stigmatized what should be under certain umbrellas because of what it caters to, right? And also, like, we also exile other players from going under certain umbrellas because of how they approach or cater to that the content underneath that umbrella. So, like, if a casual player wants to dip his toes or her toes into an ultimate under the hardcore umbrella, but is a casual, right? Then, like, they can, but they got to be prepared to do the content that's, like, designed for the sake of that umbrella. Now, if a casual player can't do the ultimate, then they complain that the ultimate's too difficult and that it should be put under the casual umbrella or the mid-core umbrella or whatever that it boils down to, you know what I mean? So the thing is that, like people, and I think what makes it worse also is, like, the whole idea with, like, the 7 manning thing, right? So now, like, Uru is an ultimate that's getting spat in the face for because, like, 7 players can do it, and then have an 8th person just be dead the whole time, and then now paying Gil in game to get the totem and the clear for the ultimate fight is now a casual thing to do. Like, casual players can now spend money making Gil, or spend time making Gil, and then just pay for a totem, right? And then now you have an ultimate weapon. See, so, like, to me, that's like a huge problem, because then again, now you start taking a piece of the hardcore umbrella and you start putting it underneath the other casual umbrella, and now it's kind of like, oh, you know, anybody could do this and it's not that big of a deal. And, like, but, like, to me, it's a big deal, obviously, right? So the thing is, like, the design of this game is that now it should be listed that it can be played by everyone and it's for everyone. But as long as you follow the rules, then, like, yeah, you know, have fun with the game and, like, be free. But this is completely the exact opposite, right? So, like, DSR DPS does not matter as long as someone does average easy to meet checks. Paying on another dance in P2 because we can't hit the boss. I mean, P3 and P4 can afford death people do big damage. I mean, yeah, but, like, that's the thing, though, right? So, like, so that question, right? I think that the content for this game, as each expansion has come out, has gotten better because they have, like, the way, okay, so, like, a really good example of this, and, like, I hate to put him on the spot, but the problem is that, like, he's just correct. And I think that and I think when he talks about it, it makes so much sense to me. But Xenos made it very clear that, like, the content in this game is like a cup, right? And with the cup in mind, you've got, like, this portion is mechanics for fights, this portion is job functionality, and then this portion is, like, DPS checks, right? If you could only fit everything you can fit in this cup, so you can't if you put too much in it, you'll spill it, and then some stuff will fall out, right? So obviously, as a result, they've taken out the job stuff, so there's less job stuff, but there's more mechanic stuff, and the DPS stuff might have also trickled out as well in the process. So I agree with him 100% on that concept. Like, yeah, the jobs play very similar to each other, and there is, like, an easy way to, like, perceive the jobs to being very similar, and, like, this 2-minute meta thing is, like, very dumbed down, and, like, and all that, right? At the same time, though, mechanics have gotten significantly harder in the universe of the game, which is good. But I think that what Square should have not done was listen to us about or pay attention. They paid a little too much attention to the trends that we have established as a community on how to play this game, and they just made it base kit. So, like, doing the 2-minute burst window thing, 2-minute burst window wasn't base kit into the game. Every job back then with Shadowbringers and Stormblood, like, the most important jobs was, the most important timestamps of any fight in all of 14 was the opener and the 6-minute window. And then everybody did stuff in 2 minutes also, though, you know, because like 2 minutes coincidentally just was the time where a lot of jobs had stuff going, or it was like 90 seconds or like 180 seconds, you know what I mean? So they should what they should do is do a, I mean, we'll see what it plays out in, right? But a revamping of being able to make it 30 and 90 would be good again, because that way the significance of the burst window is reduced from 10 or 5 windows, right? Like if you assume that like a raid fight is 10 minutes, you have 5 burst windows. They should reduce it from 5 to 2, because that way you have only those 2 windows to focus on, right? You got the opener and you got the 6 minute. Now the problem though is that if they try to reduce it back again, they might run into a problem with how ultimates function and raids and all that kind of stuff too, because like all of the fights, I think to a strong degree, were designed in mind with the 2 minute and like as a concept for the sake of the raid. So like if they were to scale back, because obviously like because the Stormblood and the Heaven's Ward and the Aroma Reborn content wasn't designed around 2 minutes, obviously the content's old, so like they don't care, right? It like doesn't matter. Same thing with like ultimates from Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Like T, DSR, or sorry, T, Ubu, and UCOB like were 3 ultimates where there wasn't a 2 minute burst window, and we had to just kind of cater and like adapt to it. But I feel like if they were gonna try to undo the 2 minute window, then that would make things different for jobs with like DSR and like top, right? Now people might argue and be like, oh no, like it is possible, like it's not gonna be that difficult, like it's fine. And like I mean, I'm sure that it could be, but obviously I don't know, right? In my mind, I would like to think that you wouldn't like doing DSR and doing top would be harder if there wasn't a 2 minute meta, for 2 reasons, right? Because one, there's just no window for 2 minute bursting, and then second, all the jobs, there actually would be like a much more strict job functionality in those ultimates based on what the jobs are. Like some jobs are going to perform much better because of their changes, and other jobs are going to perform much worse, right? Like I think if you go back to the Shadowbringers meta at the time, like Dragoon would not be as good as it is now, because like battle litany would be like a 180 buff instead of 2 minutes, you know, it'd be a 3 minute buff instead. So like, you know, it's up for opinion. I don't know. They should bring, like, I would actually like for them to bring back the Shadowbringers concept of job design, because with Shadowbringers at least the content was still difficult, and the jobs still had like a bit of identity that was differentiated between all of them. Because I do currently think that like right now we only have 2 tanks and like 2 healers, right? You've got pure healer and you got shield healer, right? And then you got magic tank and then you got physical tank. So like in my eyes, I do think that there is only 2 tanks and 2 healers, despite the fact that there's 4 of each, right? And like with DPS, like I always see everyone saying that like monk is the best job out of the melees, and every job is just monk, but like with or without a dot or a debuff or whatever that it boils down to, right? Caster, like I think like casters are in a similar boat. Like red mage and summoner play like a little bit too similar, because they are jobs that have casting and no casting, or fast casting, and even like black mage too, you know. And like with fizz range, again, like kind of sort of the same ordeal, but like again, it's a little bit nuanced, so it's a whole topic of conversation. So, and with the 2 minute meta, when you have a burst, you either don't get most of it or you have to hold. It's a high movement phase when it comes back up. The Eden raids also feel much better than the Pandemonium ones. Well, that's other thing too, though. Like with the Eden raids didn't cater to the Eden raids didn't cater to the job design. It catered to just like the fight in its entirety. Like job design for the game wasn't indicative of the raids, but with Pandemonium, the raids are indicative of job design. That's why like most of the fights, or even all of them, I would say, within Endwalker, all the raids in Endwalker, like they either have max uptime or they have timing where you can basically use the burst window before the boss goes away, or when the boss comes back, then you can burst, right? If you went back to the old version, that wouldn't be possible, right? So I think that's the reason why some people might consider it to be like a bit of an issue. So, and like E6 is a good example. Like E6 had a good example where after you do whatever that certain mechanic was, the burst window comes up, and then you basically get hit with the snake or the dragon tail debuff, and then you have to spit forward or backwards. Literally, the burst window is right before that. So they deliberately intentionally designed it so that you would put the burst window in before you do that mechanic, so that you wouldn't fail that check. Like if you were bursting during that part, that's a mistake on your part, right? I think it's just better that they don't design raids based on job design. They should just design the raid, because they always say how they do it based on lore, and they make it they put lore into the perspective, which is cool. But they also think about jobs and making sure that when they test jobs, that there's no job that's suffering in that raid because of how it works. But because every single job relies on 2 minutes, they only pay attention to the 2-minute timestamps for every single fight. They don't care about the in-betweens and the whatever. Oh yeah, and buffs are also the size of the arena as well. That's also like another problem that I have as well. I totally understand that too. Because figuring out melee uptime and stuff was still fun. Bosses still had smaller hitboxes. 90s where you still still had dots and bursts inside of it. Yeah. Tanks had to figure out where to pull the boss so people could still hit it or have to be optimal for uptime. Same as mids, don't have to worry about going the middle of the room to hit anyone. The other thing that I have, yeah. I mean, I think that's why this whole thing is a problem, you know. The other problem too that I have, and this is why like I'm not necessarily on. I'm not on any kind of side about this game. I do hope that this guy gets banned, and I do hope that Square addresses this problem, because we're complaining about everything, and then when we get what we want, we're still complaining that we get what we want. And if we don't get what we want, we're just always complaining about everything, and we want to perfectly align this game like the content for this game needs to stop being catered to the people. Okay, if the developers were like, yo, we're gonna make this fight the way that we're making this fight, we don't care what you say, it's over. Okay, like we don't care. I am cool and content with that. I'm okay with them basically I'm okay with them ignoring how we feel about the content and then just release the content. Now, if something is broken or buggy or an issue, then that should be addressed for sure. But like, you know, if red mage is the worst DPS in the game and it's supposed to be in the middle, that can be fixed. But like, if red mage is like the worst job in P11 because of something with like the timing of how the fight works, that's not the game's fault. That requires adaptability by the player playing red mage. This man has 8,000 viewers right now. Oh, I think his I think his thing just crashed out. Either it crashed, he just got banned off of Twitter. That's exactly what just happened. I think they actually got him. Either way though. Wait, what the hell was that? Wait, I actually have to like... Bro, I'm pretty sure he's gone. Well, that's what I'm saying though. I think that people, the thing is, like, there's a large amount of players that are playing, that are watching this guy do what he's doing, and there's a large amount of players that are also making sure they make it very clear, like, what it is. Yeah, I mean, people are definitely taking the time to hit him with the hammer and be like, bro, this kid is ruining experiences. Oh, yeah, he literally just got banned off of Twitter, and now he's back on Twitch. Yep, literally. So, see, this is what's the problem. So yeah, like I said, he's back. You know. So yeah, look, you see, look, he literally bought, he just bought an account for the game and that sort of thing too. You know what I mean? How many times he's gonna get banned from platforms before a game? I mean, I think that's the test, dude. I think that he's deliberately trying to get flagged for this. So, like, this is objectively the whole point, right? The whole point is for people. Oh. I think they finally got him. I think he's actually getting hit with it. Him getting doxxed. That should be crazy, actually. Like, as an insult, like, if there is another hacker who's like mad at him for doing this, they're doxing him. That'd be crazy, actually. Let's see if he gets quickly removed again. Because this is crazy, actually. Bans will let you look into the game. Oh no, yeah, that I know. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's back though. So, like, but again, you got to remember though, like he's gonna get hit with the hammer again by Twitter, or by Twitch rather. Oh, I think they're actually hitting him with the hammer. I'm pretty sure they're hitting him with the hammer. Yep. That's the ban. Yeah, that's officially it. So the lesson learned here is like, The thing is that, like, honestly, you got to give them credibility for it, though. You got to give them. I actually have to give Square credibility for doing it in under 2 hours. So the fact that they did it in under 2 hours is actually pretty decent in comparison to the rest of the other servers. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, because Twitter and X and all them fucking took a long ass time. Yeah, they got rid of this. They got rid of this guy. So now the craziest part about this too, right, is that everyone that's over here is also going to start just leaving because like, well, like this was fun, but like now it's over. So hilariously enough, though, people will finally like come back into this and start putting it into real ass perspective. So he's trying to on a separate monitor right now log back in, and then he's not going to be able to. That's just what's going to be all. So yeah, I like partially. I want to say that I partially feel bad for this guy, but like I don't really give a crap because like, my God. Listen, man, lesson learned. Don't do this shit. Don't do this. This is actually like insane. Cause now you know what it is though? He just made a mark in the Final Fantasy 14 universe as somebody who's done this shit. You know what I mean? And now, like, they're gonna make a message. Square is gonna make a message. They're gonna write a thing. They're gonna say whatever that they gotta say about it, and then people are gonna, you know, people are gonna start saying whatever that they're saying. Like, people are gonna post it. People are gonna catch him in the records for it and all that other stuff. Yeah. So Yoshi P's gonna make an announcement. 100%. They're gonna talk about the tolerance of whatever that it boils down to, you know, and I think that this is gonna cause a immense amount of drama. So I already understand now what it boils down to. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All of this to spit in the face of the company and tell them that they won't do anything, and like now that's it. Yeah, I mean, so good luck, bro. We won't be missing you. All right, well, that was fun. Not really fun. And there it is. Oh no, that's the game. Wait, I'm gonna hide it real quick just to make sure that he doesn't pull anything up like crazy weird. So I think he's trying to get back into the game, and we'll see. But like, here's the other thing though. Here's the thing: people can't get mad at the fact that Twitter, Twitch, and Kick banned him before the game did. Because like, again, same thing they talk about, right? They had to write the rights, and then read him the rights, and then they hit him with the confirmation cross to ban him, right? Twitch, all the other social media platforms, they don't even let you read that shit. They just hit you with it and they get rid of you, right? Square needs to incorporate that exact same thing. Instead of sitting him down and making him like and reading him his rights, they just need to get rid of him. It would save a whole bunch of trouble. Yeah, look, see, he just tried to log back into the game and he can't. So, like, I'm telling you, dude, you think that like because people are gonna try to start tweeting and being like, bro, like, oh my god, like they banned him after all the social media platforms did. Well, of course, social media platforms literally get reports. I should know this as somebody who worked at a company that also utilized social media platforms. The people who listen and respond on social media platforms is significantly faster than a Japanese video game company. So, like, I think like messages where people start talking about like, oh, like they banned him over here before this thing happened, whatever that it was. People got to realize like there's a difference between different companies and how they function. So, anyways, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna go to the restroom. You see, this is why I got the stream off the stream. Because now he's posting insane shit. Hold on. I don't... My man's posting freaking like NSFW fan art, bro. Oh my god, the plot actually kind of thickens, dude. Yeah, dude, this is crazy, actually. My man queued in, dropped the link, and said, "Here we go." Yeah, bro. That stream is the #2 stream, and it's just literally like up here. Just naked and out. That's actually crazy. You would think with like 8,000 viewers that like people would something would be trending, but I guess not. I think it's just the viewers. Nobody wants to be caught for that shit, dude. There's no chance. Save yourself the trouble. Just don't post anything. And don't even try to put it into perspective. Because like right now, at least for the moment, like Square is trending because of just like random nonsense. And none of it involves the hacking. Oh, I lied. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal right now. I can't post any of this because like it's really bad actually. Or rather, I can't like show it on stream. I mean, like it's not good, and but it's also like not that bad. All right. I'm quick pop in, do hello, goodbye. Hope stream goes well. Thanks, bro. Um, oh, you want to know what's actually kind of hysterical before we go? I'm already reading the chat in the thingy right now. So of course, like obviously now that he got logged out of 14 and he like got banned, now everyone's like, oh, everyone report him because of whatever, you know. Now people are reporting him for the fact that he's yeah, I mean, now everyone that's in this area is basically just trying to report him for it, for doing what he's doing, basically, which I think is pretty nuts. So I mean, we're never gonna forget the Eli Blue guy, you know what I mean? It's amusing. Yeah, bro. I mean, if you were here earlier, bro, the drama was pretty crazy actually. It's gonna be really unfortunate though, because people are really gonna like harp on this like crazy. It's gonna generate like a lot of attention. It's gonna generate a lot of media, a lot of press, a lot of complainers, a lot of people that are just like, what the hell are we looking at? So it's pretty bad. I wonder if he's playing music or something. Thankfully, Arthur's decided not to even get involved in this shit. My man just put the stream in the background, and my man going to London. Trump should be against the rules. I mean, you would think so. I mean, it is, you know, it is against the rules. But at the same time, though, people are just currently trying to cipher through the bullshit. So it just, you know, but like, but again, I think that this is actually, I think that this is a good thing in the end. So it's unfortunate that hacker drama is hacker drama, but like also thank God that this shit is over. Uh, I'm logged in right now on Ether, but I'm not doing anything right now. Surprisingly enough, though, my man has not gotten banned on Twitch yet for being live for almost half an hour. Good night to all. Sleep well. Thanks, Naz. Appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night and feel better, or just rest well, rather. I gotta feel better. I'm eh. This was such a weird ass day. What is this is so nuts, actually. All right. In order to prevent anything from getting significantly worse, I'll probably do a coverage for this much, 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 much later on. Tomorrow's Thursday. We should be doing grades and whatnot on Thursday, but I don't know. I might just unwind a bit and vibe until we chill, basically. Mm. Hmm. Checking Party Finder at the moment. Let's see what this. Oh, you know what I am gonna do is I'm taking a picture. Taking a picture of this and saving it for later. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. I think that's my plan. Thank you all for hanging out today. Thank you for dealing with my sickness. I'm so sorry that I like streamed. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and set my radar to Vicky, so go check her out. She's currently doing the new trial Extreme Blind, which is lit. So I might hang out with her until she brings me in, if she brings me in. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you for hanging out. Good run on the DSR. So good night.